We are back with another tier list. This week, we are going to be doing Team of the Week 6, which features the players like Griezmann, Frimpong, Politano, and many more. If you do enjoy this tier, make sure you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it. First player we have got is going to be Antoine Griezmann, a card that everyone absolutely loves every year when he gets any special card and his base card. I think even his gold card is still quite expensive now, and he's also had the Trailblazer card as well. You know, straight into the top tier. What a fantastic card. He has got a playstyle plus, but I'm not sure which one it is. But you can see it there on his card. I'm still getting used to what playstyles are which, playstyle pluses are which, and which playstyles are good, and what benefits which player. I think once you get used to that, it can be a massive game changer. I even think that the upgrades in terms of stats on the card might not be as important to some of the playstyle pluses that you can get as well. Right, next one, we have got Carlos Soler. This might be another interesting one that people might disagree with, but I'm going to put him in the top tier. As you can see, he can play centre mid, right wing back, and right back. For me personally, again, as I mentioned on the previous week's tier list, PSG players, they're so hard to come by in terms of like the midfielders to actually link with good players like Marquinhos and even Moani and Mbappe and players like that. I think if you get any good, really good centre mids, which I think he has got a good card to play that centre mid role, for me, it works quite well. He can play right back as well. I wouldn't advise that, but you know, you could do that if you really wanted to. But you might as well just go and buy Hakimi then. Next card we've got is Somerville. I'm going to put him in the kind of meh section of the third tier. I think it's a decent card, though I think it is a card that a lot of people will use. Probably not, no. If you're a Leeds fan, you might try him. If you support, you know, if you're from the Netherlands, you might try him. But it's not bad. I'd use him for objectives, but that's about it. Next one we have got is Douglas Luiz. I'm going to put him in the second tier. I actually think his card's quite good. I was having a look at it early on before I actually started recording this, and other than the pace, I actually think that this card, if he had like 75, 80 pace, I think this would be a top tier centre mid / CDM card. He can do a little bit of everything. I think it's a really good card, one that a lot of people might even use, even though he's only 82 rated. For me, I think he's good enough to go into people's squads. Is he good enough to be in the best squads? Definitely not, but is he good enough to try out and maybe give a go? I think so. The next player we have got is going to be Dorsey. Do you know what? It's not the worst card. I'm actually going to put him in the second, the third tier though, because just having a look at his stats, his base card stats. I've got Team of the Week up on my Xbox, and he's actually got a decent all-rounder card. The only thing that actually lets him down, ironically, being a right back, is defending. He's got 87 pace, 73 shots, 78 passing, 81 dribbling, 72 defending, and 82 physical. I mean, you could sub him on as a CDM or something or like that late on the game when you're trying to see a game out, and he'd probably do a good job for you. Not bad. Jacob Murphy, again, not a bad card. It's okay. He links with a couple of good players, so we'll put him in the third tier, which for me, like I said, is like the meh. That is the type of card that you're going to use if you support Newcastle or you're doing objectives or you're trying to build some sort of fun hybrids and you need some strong links, which you will get with Kieran Trippier, Callum Wilson, players like that, who've also got special cards. Next one is going to be Frimpong. Nowhere other than top tier for him. What an absolute fantastic card. His gold card is insane already. The fact that they've given him an Inform, which is 2 ratings higher, 95 pace, 60 shots, 78 passing, 86 dribbling, 77 defending, 73 physical, is absolutely insane. He can play right back, right wing back, and right mid. Right mid could be a game changer in terms of starting with a 3 at the back formation. Laurent Blanc can actually play in midfield, but he's got a centre back. I know you can put him in midfield as well, but if you wanted to do something a little bit different, ideally, you play him at right back, but you could put him at right mid if you want to try some different tactics out. Maybe play a 3-5-2 or something along them lines. The next card we have got is going to be... Is it Barnes? It is Barnes, yeah. I'm going to put it in the third tier, and the reason why, I'm not going to check, but I'm assuming. I just personally don't think that women centre-backs are going to be as usable, just for the sheer fact of the height. Again, I could be completely wrong. She might be like 6'6". I don't know, but just based on what I've seen so far and what I've completed in terms of like objectives and what I've used myself, they seem to be quite small, and I think the height is a bit of a factor that you have to take into consideration. She has got decent stats, though. 79 pace for a centre-back, really good. 50 shooting, again, is irrelevant because she's a centre-back. But she has got 73 pass, not bad. 80 dribbling, very good for a centre-back. 84 defending, 82 physical. So the stats are decent. That's why I'm not going to put it in the bottom tier. Because I actually think she's got some good stats. But I just think, personally, with the height, I think it is a massive, massive factor with these female centre-back cards. As a full-back, not so much, but as a centre-back, I definitely do. Goretzka, top tier. I actually think him and Griezmann and I think him and Griezmann are actually extinct at the minute. Every year he just has an insane card, doesn't he? He's literally in the Hurricane already, and we're like just over a month into the game. His cards, it's nuts. 80 pace, 82 shot, 83 passing, 84 dribbling, 81 defending, 87 physical. He will be in a lot of people. If you pack him untradeable, you're keeping him. Simple as that. He's going in your team. You're gonna make your team fit and work around him. Next card, Uphead. I'm gonna put him in the top tier as well. I was actually quite surprised to see how expensive it was. I know he's a good card, but he's also got, is it a Trailblazer card? I'm sure it is, or no, it's not. Sorry, it might be a Road to the Knockout. His card's actually quite good though. He's actually got really good stats. I can see why people want to try him out, and maybe why he's quite expensive. He's got 94 pace, 82 shot, 71 passing, 83 dribbling, 33 defending, and 80 physical. At the physical, shooting, defending, and physical, dribbling, shooting, and pace. Not the defending, definitely not defending. Add them all together, it makes it a really, really good card. And I think it's a card that people will try and use as well, because you've also got that Xavi Simons, which I think he's still in SBC. And if he is, people will obviously try and link them together and get them some chemistry and put them into the team. Next card we have got is Luis Alberto. Now, I was in two minds whether to put him in the top tier or the second tier. And the reason why is because I actually think his card looks quite good. But I just think he always lacks a little bit of strength for me, and I think that is quite key for where I want to play him. I know that he might be seen more fitted to a Cam, but for me personally, I would play him centre mid. He's got the defensive stats for it, but his physicality is just not. 66 defending for a centre mid, that's got very good attacking stats. It's very good. I would play him centre mid. I think personally, he could be in the top tier if he had slightly better physicals. I think his card is really good. He's also got a playstyle plus. I might be underperforming him here. I haven't used him, so I can't really say. I'm glad to see that he's got 75 pace, which makes him more usable as well. Normally his gold card's a little bit lower. If he gets another inform, his card could be insane. The fact that he's getting close to 70s in defensive and physical stats, he's got nearly 90 passing as well. I do think it is a really good card. For me, he's one of them where I think he could be in between top and the second one, but I'm going to put him in the second one for now. The next card we've got is Fiam, if that's how you pronounce his name. It's not bad, but it's going to go in the bottom tier. It's not great either. He's got 83 pace, 81 shot, 73 passing, 80 dribbling, 35 defending, 80 physical. He plays in the Turkish League. I think he's Senegalese. I think that's what that flag is. It's not bad, but no one's going to use him. Again, he's one of them players that you're either going to put him into an SBC or you're going to quick sell him to get to 10,000 coins or 9,000 coins or whatever it is that you get. So I just don't think he's going to be that usable. Politano, we're going to put him in a second tier. I actually rate this card. I'd probably put him in the top tier, and the reason why I'm not is he is lacking shooting a little bit, and there's also Berardi's recently just got an inform card last week, I think it was, and that card's just so good. So I think people might still opt to play with Berardi over Politano. You could argue that Politano might be a slightly different player, but with both of them being right wingers and both being able to, both being from the Italian league, I'd imagine Berardi's probably going to get opted for more. He looks a good card though. I'd definitely try him out. Next player that we do have is also going to go in the bottom tier, unfortunately. An 80 rated centre back with 70 pace is just not good enough. I feel like you need 75 plus pace with any card that has not got a fantastic set of stats for defender and physical for the centre back. You can get away with like certain players, like if you've got an icon with like low 70 pace, you can get away with it because they've got fantastic stats and they've also normally got playstyle plus as well. So bottom tier for him. We have also got Sonko, is that how you pronounce his name? 77 dribbling for a winger. It's just, yeah, bottom tier. He's got alright pace, got alright shooting, but you can't have 77 dribbling for a winger. It needs to be much higher. Whatever reason it's that low, I'm not sure. We have got I Know Me, is it? Is that how you pronounce the name? I'm going to put it in the third tier. I think the card actually looks okay. 88 dribbling, 88 pace, 80 shot, 77 passing, 86 dribbling, 84 physical. It's a decent card. Again, maybe a little bit harsh, maybe go in the middle. We could do that, but I'm going to stick it in this tier just for now. Just for the sheer fact that I still think people would rather use Adeyemi. Adeyemi can play left mid, can't he? So, personally, I know it's not a quite complete comparison, but I do think people would use that. Goalkeepers, if you're not a high-rated goalkeeper, you're going in the bottom tier. Especially if you haven't gotten a good links. Obviously, this goalkeeper is North Macedonian, I think it is. I'm going to have to check just to be... yeah, North Macedonian, plays in the Spanish league. No one's going to use him unless you support that team or you're North Macedonian. Next player that we've got is... How do you pronounce it? Let me just find him so I can pronounce it correctly. Palvadis, is it? Okay. So, I found him now. I couldn't find him now. I didn't know what he was. Bottom tier again. 75 pace for a striker. For me, it's just not good enough. He's got decent shooting, decent dribbling. He's got 4-star weak foot, which makes him a little bit better. I know we weren't going to go too much into the in-game stats, but that is the card. I just don't think anyone's going to use him. I'm just curious to check what Griezmann's playstyle plus is. I know I said I wasn't doing this, but finesse shot, interesting, okay. It'd be nice if he had 4-star skills as well. I mean, 4-star weak foot. Luis Alberto has also got the incisive pass playstyle plus. Do we have any more playstyle pluses? Unfortunately not. They're all the playstyle pluses, but I'm glad to see EA giving more of them out. Playstyle pluses, like I said, could be an absolute game changer, more so than the actual stats on some of the players. But that is what I would rank these players. I think personally, top tier players that could definitely start and go into your team now. The second tier for me are players that you could try out, maybe see if they could go in. If you had certain players that you need a chemistry on in your start 11, they might go in and fit in. I think Luis Alberto may be pushing into the top one. The third tier is players that maybe use for objectives, or players that might have a slightly more of a sentimental feeling to certain people, because even some players that we've got in the bottom tier, I personally don't think, even if you support them club, you might not use them. That is what I would give it. Let me know who you would change, or if you think I've got this completely wrong. I've enjoyed doing these tier lists as well. We've done a Trailblazers one last week. If you didn't watch that, make sure you go and check that out. Check out all the videos we've been uploading. We're trying to get as much different content out as possible. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all next time.